I should apologize, but if you win, if you qualify, do you have to apologize? That's the question. In my point of view, yes, because I'm a coach who likes to play good football and who likes to win games we deserve to win. In the point of view of my fans, of my players, of my direction, of everybody in the club, I should not apologize because we've taken out Tottenham over 2 games. And that's true. Today we were not good, but we cannot forget the first game. Because it's in the first game that we made a difference. And there we played our game. We showed that we can play football. We showed that we can battle against better teams and even win games. And if Tottenham lost this one, it's not here. It's in Gent that they lost this one. And we've done it very good over there. So I can be proud of what we done last week. And I can be proud of the mentality we showed today. Not of the quality, but of the mentality. And we had a big heart. We fought for it. Too many players were under their level. We missed 2 important players, and we lost 2 important players at halftime. So I think if you take out the 4 best players in Tottenham, it's going to change also. So for us, this was really, a big loss. But I am really proud of the guys who came in. Thomas Maton did it very well. Louis Verstraeten, 17 years, was fantastic. His first appearance in Europe was really top. And Jeremy Perbet, I told him I would have brought him in much quicker. But when you have to make 2 changes already at halftime, you cannot make the 3rd change at 50 minutes. Otherwise, if you get an injury, you play with 10 also. So I had to wait some longer, but I should have done it quicker. We could have scored much quicker. I think if he gets the ball 1 minute before on the center, on that moment already we would have scored the 2nd goal. So after all, yes, happy that we go on, but thinking immediately about our next game on Sunday, which will be difficult, against the last in the championship, but believe me, it will be difficult. And thinking ahead of the rest of the championship, knowing that we're going to have to play another European game before a very important last game. But that very important last game will depend on the results of the next 2 weeks. So maybe it will not be important at that moment anymore, but I don't hope. So, okay, you see, it's mixed feelings.
Thank you very much, Coach.
But I don't think he did it on purpose, but it was a red card. It was really dangerous. We lost our player also. Brecht, he tried again, but it was really dangerous. But I don't think the guy did it on purpose. So this happens in football, in a game where both teams go for 100% in the duels. This can happen. It's unlucky, but I would not blame the guy that he did this. He wanted to go for the duel. I think he went full in the duel. He was just too late, I think, and it was really dangerous.
Okay, are there any questions? Yes.
Excuse me? No. He was with me already 2 minutes before the end of the game. And then he almost kissed me even, so there's no problem with him. On the contrary.
Yep.
A player like Chico, we didn't know him 2 months ago.
No, he plays already 2 years in Belgium.
He's got the level immediately.
I said before the game, look at Gigo. He's coming from Kortrijk. We just took him in January, and 1 month later he's playing in Wembley for 85,000 people against Tottenham, and he's doing fantastically well. He was great. First half, he intercepted 2 centers, where we should have done more already before he should intervene. So he was fantastic. I'm really impressed, but I believed in it. I had the information about the guy also, good information, and we knew he had enormous qualities, and he's doing it. He can still improve. There's still some work, but fantastic what he did.
Yes.
How far do you think Gent will go in the Europa League now?
That depends on the draw we will have. If we have to go to Turkey, that will be much further than when we have to go to France or to England. No, I'm just joking. We stay serious. We stay feet on the ground. With what we show today, we know that we don't have to dream about the final. The next round will be a very difficult game again. But okay, it's fantastic to be in the 8 finals again. Last year we did it in the Champions League. This year we're doing it again in the Europa League. So I think in Europe we have 2 fantastic years after each other.
Stefan?
Coach, did you have doubts after the 2-1 because the stadium came alive?
No, that's just nice. When the stadium comes alive, I like that. When there is a lot of noise but doubts, the doubts were there from the first minute. When you saw how we started the game, I felt immediately that some guys were not themselves. So that could have been done already after 20 minutes. If you take a second goal, 2-0, I don't know if you're going to come back. But okay, there is something like standard situations, like they call it. And there we sometimes make the difference. And there, I always said, the difference between 2 teams on those situations is much smaller than the difference in the game. Standard situations, a smaller team can hurt. Look at, was Lincoln? Yes? Standard situation. Voilà.
And could you enjoy the game of Moussa Dembele?
Yeah, but I cannot enjoy the game if he's playing against me. But he's fantastic. If you see, they can jump with 3 on his back. He's not going to go down. He's incredible. He's so strong. He doesn't lose control of the ball. He's incredible.
Yeah.
Here in England, there's been a lot of talk about Tottenham maybe not quite settling into Wembley as quick as they could do. Did you sense that? Is that something that's an extra motivational factor?
No, I don't think you guys can exaggerate about that. The result is bad, but the way they played from the first minute, really, those guys normally should have gone on. They should have made a difference, even with 10. If they had done that, then everybody would be cheerful and say, wow, great performance. And they were just unlucky. So I don't think you can blame them a lot for what they brought today. They played fantastically well. They were much better than in Gent, against maybe a less good team than in Gent. But really, they were good. They were impressive.
Yep.
Were there any weaknesses in the team that you tried to target with your own tactics?
There are always weaknesses in a team, but therefore we have to be much better than what we did today. So normally we have players with speed, players who can make an action, individual action. But today they were slower than the defenders of Tottenham. So that didn't work. Koulibaly, we know he's dangerous. With the head, he can touch a ball. We expected a lot of pressure, high pressure from Tottenham, so we knew we had to play maybe more the long ball. That's why I've put it in Koulibaly from the start. Plus, on the standard situations, he's always dangerous. But I don't think today we were good enough to do whatever, or whatever we saw. It was not our day today. But we were lucky, so it was our day.
Okay, no more questions. Thank you very much. Good evening.
Thank you. Good evening.